Hi, I'm Himalaya, and I'm super honored to be here with you to share with you. So, my specialty is that I mentor visionary women to step into their embodied leadership and magnetize their clients with ease. The through line is embodiment. So, I guide through, these practices and wisdom to support you in taking your self-care and your vibrancy to the next level so you can grow your business. So this is sort of like my brand or my pathway is called the Embodied Leadership Pathway. And so I'm inviting you onto a little ride with me today so I can share with you why I feel like this pathway is just the most magnificent pathway to enhancing your life as a spiritualpreneur. Like that's what it really I call us that have a healing modality or modalities, our witchy little selves, that we have this ability to support the healing on the planet and the humanity awakening right now, right? So we have this vision of that and how to bring ourselves to being confident in our leadership. And then also growing what I call our abundance container in order to grow our prosperity, because that's really necessary for us to value this divine work in the world and also charge for it and make income from it. And then be radiant in our visibility, right? Because look at, here I am on camera with you right now, right? Like I am allowing myself to, well, this pathway has allowed me to be vibrant on camera with you. My intention is to allow the magneticness so you can feel it. And so I'm going to invite you onto this journey with me here. I'm going to lead us through breath work, and not the breath work that you might know, just breathing and being plus movements, specific movements, in order for you to have an experience, have an actual taste of what's possible when you get out of here. This detriment, this bomb, the mind bomb that really stops us from being in our glorious, incredible selves, right? We were not made like the A-type people, right? Actually, I shouldn't say, I'm kind of like, I was an A-type person, but I'm more artistic and creative and a healer. I've always known that. I didn't even want to call myself a yoga teacher when I was teaching yoga. It was like, no, I'm a yoga artist. I am a teacher, transformational artist. So for those of you who are called, who might consider themselves as healers or artists or creatives, this pathway is for us we don't have to do it like a hard way. We don't have to change ourselves, but we do get to wake up parts of ourselves that will allow us to infuse the structure, the steps forward, right? Like we're going to implement steps. So in our pathway, the Embodied Leadership Pathway, we implement specific steps forward in order to be, again, confident in our leadership. And that is like you leading with ease, with magneticness, with power, you anchored in your power. Then you also breaking free of any old paradigms that you may be connected to from your family, from your own mindset around prosperity. So we grow then our abundance container through this pathway. So if you go for it today, you're going to have an experience of seeing what it feels like to expand in that. And it's only going to come from experience. So I'm inviting you into this experience. Don't just watch this video. Don't just like, oh, look at her. She's looking like a, because the things are weird. If you just watch me, it's going to be weird. But if you do it with me, you will have the experience for yourself. And that's what I want you to have, is the experience for yourself. Okay? And then I promise you, when you look in the mirror after this session, you're going to experience yourself as radiant, present, anchored, connected. So if you go for it fully, you will have that experience. So take a deep breath in with me right now and choose yes to that. Choose yes to that. Every single, like now everything's online, right? And you want to also be able to deliver your beautiful gifts and techniques and practices and healing modalities through this means. So imagine yourself getting to the other side. Like, I want you to put your hands up right now, like really put your hands up wide, like a V, like a big V for victory. And breathe here. Breathe into your beautiful being, arms up. You in your highest power. Let your tongue dance. And I'm telling you, it is gonna get weird before it gets to that place where I want you to go to that mirror and look yourself and go, what? That's me. Here I am. And that's exactly what happened for me. And that's why I'm teaching this way, is because I went from being super scared to speak, not just even on camera, but on a stage or on a platform, to really being so comfortable in my body and my being, and then the channeling can come through. So that's really what we're getting to, when you can channel and allow your message to get out there in the world. And this means a video, online, and beyond. So every talk you do becomes a very special talk, like could be a TED Talk, each one of them. But the way that I'm teaching you is to be in the experience, so the embodied experience. So don't check out, go in and own it. So this is what we're gonna be doing today. So if you are on board, badass women who are up-leveling your work, your relationships, and your purpose to make a massive positive impact in the world, this is for you. So breathe in here. All right, we're gonna get into some movement. So stand up. And as you walk from side to side here, ball heel, I want you to really feel the breath coming into the body like it never has before. Go down deep, take that breath in, down deep, past your sacrum, past your womb. Stretch out your mouth here. And really get out of your head about what this looks like. This is you preparing to be on stage, on the stages of your life, on the stage of your message, your impact here, what you came here to do. So get out of that constriction, contraction, anything that is in your way. We're going to do this with 3 simple steps. Okay? The 3 R's, I call them, right? So this is what we do a lot. 3 R's are: release the mindset. So there's going to be specific exercises to release your mindset, so you're coming into your true self. The second piece is we are going to rejuvenate through movement. Rejuvenate through movement. And the third thing is realign with your purpose and your mission. And this is a circle. This is not linear. This is a circle. So you will see we're going to have elements of all of those things. All right. We got the movement of the beats. I'm going to turn it up. So start to walk a little bit greater, bigger. We are expanding ourselves. So yes, a little faster. Woo! Oh, in order to release the old mindset, the mindset that you have locked in because of maybe your culture, your lineage, your choices in life. We're going to start to break out of that. So to release the mindset, you're going to use the palms of your hands to this song. The song is for Durga. I also love to bring in the goddesses and muses for our empowerment. Woo! So every level that we go in the embodied leadership pathway, we call in the goddesses as well. So we're not going to get too much into that today, but I will say we're starting with Durga right now. This is a song for Durga. It's called Shakti Vortex. So here we are, walking it out side to side. Get those hips going, bend those knees here. Through this whole practice, you are going to keep your knees bent. Breathe. Deep breath in. We're going to use the palms of our hands, like I said, and we're going to start to break break out of our energetic body. Woo! That energetic body that has become like tight fascia on your physical body. So we want to break out of that, right? Whew. Use those hands. So as you're walking, walk in a circle even and push out the sides, making room here. Breathe. Woo! Yes. Really push out like a cat, right? A cat pushes out. Woo! Yes. And now let's go diagonal. Up. Push out. Use your core here. I want you to really feel your center working. Woo! We're only going to do one song. This is a mini little experience here, a little taste of what's possible. So I want you to go for it. Do not hold back, sisters. I'm calling you forward here. Go behind you. Woo! Push out. All right. Here we go. Pick up the energy here. Yes, we're going right into it because you are advanced. I can feel it. Yes. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Lift up those feet. Woo! We're going to use our hands again. This time we're going to punch it out. So get some punches. Use your breath. Make a sound. Open the mouth. Here we go. It's building up. Get ready. Bend those knees. Woo. Hey, 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 hey. So use that hey sound from down here. Punch it out. Forward, out the sides, up, out. Ready? Here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Keep going. Breathe. I know the mind wants to tell you this is embarrassing. This is not right. I'm making too much sound. Woo! Break out of that. That's the thing that those thoughts are the ones that are holding you back from shining on your stages. So let's get it. Hey, 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 hey. Like a martial artist from down here. Hey, 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 hey. Keep going. Breathe. Woo! Let your tongue dance also. Ready? Take it out. Woo! Take it out. Lift up the energy. Move your head from side to side. Get out of your head, my loves. Whew, that is not where we belong. We are meant to be wild, free, alive. If you said yes to this journey to experience something different for yourself today, then you are saying yes to this movement. Whew. All right, let's bounce it out in the heart now. So just notice what these movements are like. These movements are like very tribal movements, right? In the culture that I grew up in, the Indian culture, the Punjabi culture specifically, I grew up as a Punjabi Sikh, or the Sikh Dharma is how we properly say it. And we celebrated like this, with the dance, with movement, with allowing us to break free out of anything that society or culture actually even taught us. So breathe in here. Deep breath in. All right, jiggle it out, sisters. We're still on the step of resetting the mindset, but we're also moving into rejuvenating with movement. Whew. So I want you to start to feel that. Get those punches out again. Might feel like you're a boxer here, but really what you are is a spiritual warrior. So get it. Whew. I want you to turn on that little girl who knew how to release her energy. Let your tongue dance. Around your space. Signed up. You called it in to go beyond what you have known before. Here we are. In this place, this embodied practice together. I'm saying yes. Don't take yourself out of the game. Don't think to yourself, oh, I gotta go do that thing. I gotta go do that thing. You are right here, right now. This is the pathway. If you can stay with it, go beyond where you've gone before. Move around your space. With the heart here. Woo! Push out any of those negative thoughts, any of those limiting beliefs. Any of that old stuff that is stopping, any of that stuff that made you procrastinate. And then forget about what it is that you desire. What those visions are that you've seen already. Breathe. Who are you when you let go of all those cords from the past? Start our snaps in here. Woo, bounce those shoulders just like in Bhangra dance, which is from Punjab, India. Get ready for it. Okay, we're gonna get really wild here. This song and the next one. We are breaking free of any lineage. So rattle your brain, rattle your head from side to side. Really rattle it just like this. This movement. With the mouth open, you're gonna make lots of sounds here. Let the shoulders get involved. Make some sound. Rattle your brain, let go. Scream it out. Don't hold back. Go. Now bring up your knees. Yes. Yes. You are stomping now. Those feet are stomping all the lessons that you have had in this lifetime. You are stomping them into the ground to be composted. It is done now. It is done now. Woo! Take those arms up again. Keep that bounce. Breathe. Just notice what you notice already. If you went for it, woo! You'll be feeling some elation already. Some lightness. Some freedom. Breathe. Woo! Say yes to that freedom and keep going. And those of you who haven't fully gone for it yet, you know who you are. You tend to hold back in life or hesitating. You want to check it out first. I get it. Come on, sisters. Come on in for the ride. This is not for me. This is not for your sisters even. This is for you. You and probably your family. All right. Sit down here. Roll up the shoulders. Breathe. Oh, yeah. Deep breaths in. Remember, take that breath all the way down past your sacrum. Oh, yes. Walk around your space. Now, notice what you notice. What do you feel? Notice your feet as you walk. Keep going. Notice your feet as you walk. Yes. Woo! Make some sounds. Walk around your space. You will notice. Oh. Does my body just perk up a little? Is my chest more open? Do I feel a little more confident? Well, what we're going to do now is rejuvenate with this movement. Send it moving throughout your body, clearing your mind, busting it open. Woo! Letting go of all. The way that we're going to do that is we're going to let ourselves go wild. So sway your body from side to side, sway. Big wide stance. So my legs are wide stance here. Feet are flat on the ground. Knees are bent. And wide. Big wave here. Let your spine become like a bamboo. Woo! Breathe. Scream it out, sisters. Woo! Yeah. Breathe. Move your hips from side to side. Take your hands out and bring it out here, just like this. Imagine what life would be like if you infused confidence in your leadership, in your business, and beyond. Ooh, make circles now. Make circles with your hips, your heart. In one direction and the other direction. 3 in each direction. And then we're gonna let ourselves get wild. I want you to let this music get in here. I'm gonna turn it up even louder. I'm gonna shut up and let you. Ready? Here we go! You got this. You're going to be the change here. We're going to go one more time. This is our last big song. You can go for it. This is Rejuvenate. Go! Let that tongue dance. Let that tongue dance. Yes. Woo! Make a little celebration sound. Woo! Walk around your space. Notice what you notice. If you can afford a little figure eight, walking in a figure eight, try that on. So in order to break free, here's the beautiful part of it, is like we get to touch in with our true wildness, who we truly are as wild women, and set ourselves free in order to allow the message to come through. So breathe into that. This is your divine message, what you came here to impart and to share with the world. So breathe in here. Yes. Excelente. Woo! Oh, feel yourself now in your expanded state of being as you round your shoulders away, arms are away from the body. Keep walking in your space. For a few more breaths. Just notice what you notice. Are you more present? Are you here right now? Do you feel your power? You went for it. Probably are feeling something along that line of expansion. So breathe in here, my loves. Keep saying yes with your heart, your chin, the bridge from your heart into your structure. So this is the embodied pathway. We don't go from out to in, we go in to out. So breathe in here. And in this way, now we come to our third thing. So let's start to undulate the body here with the rejuvenation of this movement. So as a wild feminine, you get to rediscover perhaps, or continue to ignite for those of you who are already in your full embodied self. And we also know that that's never permanent, right? It's not a permanent thing. It's a practice. So here we are. Make a high sound, the low sound. The sound vibration is very important. So breathe in here. Okay, you can stretch it out now. Arms up again in that V shape. And now just the torso, expansion of the heart space, expansion of your true self, your true desires. In this space, I invite you to get really in touch with, oh yes, Get in touch with your true desires. Actually, I'm going to even change that. Your desires are your visions. Your visions are your desires. So your visions, what have you seen? Have you seen yourself on stages? Have you seen yourself rocking hundreds of thousands of people? Have you seen your YouTube channel being massively successful, impacting hundreds of thousands of lives? Have you seen your business growing? Have you seen receiving beautiful abundance, money, or your beautiful healing gifts in the world? Well, if you haven't seen that, see it now. Because when we are in our freedom and our expanded state, this is when we can see clearly. See clearly. You know what I'm saying? All right, breathe it in here, walking it out side to side. Little internal ohms here. Woo! Yeah. In a moment, I'm going to invite you to sit down, but not yet. So just keep rolling out your hips from side to side. Keep breathing. So we are going into highest alignment for your true self. So breathe in here. Unlock your knees. Your feet are on the ground. You're still swaying your body or tick-tocking your body from side to side. You can close your eyes for a moment. We are going within. If you want to make a mudra here, make a jnana mudra. So we bring in the science and the technology of Tantra Yoga, Tantra, mantra, sound vibration, and Bhakti Yoga, specifically for the goddesses. Have you noticed that the feminine divine is rising and you are being called, sisters? You are being called. We are all being called right now. So choose a path and get on it. Breathe. Feel the heartbeat of all of the world calling you. All of the planets, all of humanity calling you. Feel that heartbeat. So maybe even pulse your mudra from your heartbeat out. Mudra is a hand gesture, but these are scientific, specifically to ignite certain energies, okay? This one specifically is for your wisdom. So calling this forward. This is Jnana Mudra, but the way that we're doing it is pulsing at our third chakra and our heart chakra. Bridging these two together now. Your will comes from your heart. Heart comes from your will. A beautiful connection here. And earlier, we were bridging the throat and the third eye with the heart as well. So feel the pulses here and just notice these subtle energies. Take a deep breath in and let go of the hands, rotate the wrists softly. Now let's come into a seat together. Shift my, So those of you who are being called to really learn to be online with your healing work, this is me in Costa Rica. We are in Costa Rica right now, running our business, which is the Embodied Leadership pathway. And as you can see, I'm in a hotel room, but with very good Wi-Fi. So breathing in here. So some of our practices that we do is like we really train women to pre-record classes as well as do live classes when you are called. And actually in our programs, like we magnetize some of our our practices are to magnetize those gigs to us, those platforms for us to share our messages on. So, and it works. My goodness. My goodness, it works. I have women all over the world who are leading, and just a joy. I just feel like a mama. It's very, very pleasure filled. So in this space and time, Feel your body. Notice what you notice here as you sit now. Maybe you're sitting on a chair, maybe you're sitting on a cushion, whatever it is, but notice what you notice in your posture, in your breath. And was it hard for you? Was it challenging? I'd love to hear. It was for me at the beginning, for sure. I was like pretty conservative in my mind and my being, and yeah. And maybe there's those of you who would like really desire to create a product with your healing talents and gifts. And I have actually just come out with Embodied Oracle card deck. This is my baby. This is my baby. I've been teaching for over 20 years and teaching transformational embody magic. And yeah, so I'm going to pick a card for us. Knock on the card. Embody, Oracle. These are all messages that I channeled. And the beautiful thing sometimes about the channeling is I don't remember. It's so cool. Yeah, you probably know that from when you're opening up the portal to channel. You might not remember. So here's our card for the collective now. Oh! There we go. Ooh, yeah. Right. Number 40. 40 out of 44 cards. Okay. Now is the time to connect spiritually. Now is the time to connect spiritually, my love. Stop, drop, and pray. It says, stop, drop, and pray. I'm going to turn this down a little. There we go. You may be misaligned at this moment. If you're running around in an overwhelmed manner or feel disconnected from yourself, it's time to remember who you are. You are a wise being who is just as lost, who is just a little lost in this moment and can easily find your way home through a drop-in conversation between you and the divine. It's a perfect time to go into prayer right now after we've just moved our bodies. And my belief is that women, our pathway is not, we can't, like, the masculine pathway is like, they could go into sitting like right away and then, you know, tap in. But for us, we must awaken and move our Shakti. Our Shakti is our primal force of energy inside of our beings, and awaken her and move her in our bodies. And then we can go in and listen. It's so powerful. So anyways, I just wanted to say that a little bit. When you talk to the divine in this space, you are immediately blessed with the highest vibration of love and light. Take a moment now to breathe and close your eyes. Notice the great support around you. Imagine a hand on the back of your heart. So actually, let's do that right now. Close your eyes. Imagine a hand on the back of your heart and relax a little deeper. Yes, you can let go. Ask your guides and angels to come in, connect with your divine support team, and call them in to surround you now. Thank them for being here to hear you in this container. Now speak naturally and comfortably. This is the way of life that will find ease, peace, and love. You can create it not only for yourself or with yourself, but also your partners, business and romantic, family, colleagues, clients, etc. Your guides and angel helpers are listening and eager to hear your heart. So breathing in here, receiving this message, perhaps feeling some resonating with it. Every message in this booklet that the card deck comes with has an embodied invitation. So I'm not going to read that right now, just because I feel like we already have done some, embody activation. I just want you to notice what you notice right now. Like, what are you feeling? What are you aware of in this time and space? What can you now commit to